All right, what's good, boys? So it is currently Monday. We're in the middle of a trading session right now, and there is this setup right here, but I'm not going to take it. Right, drawing liquidities, these hourly highs, but I'm not going to lie, bro. Price is moving weird. I just don't like this. So live time, bro. Let's see if this trade plays out or not. Right, we have all the criteria for an A plus setup or for a setup, right? But first of all, it's 2.11R, 2.11R, so not the best for my model. I don't like that too much. But we have a really strong retrace. Like, I typically don't like seeing this. And then we started getting like around this candle right here. I just didn't like it. I texted my mentor. I asked him. I was like, bro, am I the only one that has like a weird feeling about this? He still hasn't responded back. But yeah, let's see if this plays out, bro, because I'm very interested. I really don't think this is going to play out. And again, like, I just have an uneasy feeling about this price action. So, yeah, let's see if this plays out or not. We'll see you live time. Wow. Crazy, bro. Crazy. So crazy. No trades taken. We are pretty much done for the day. We have Trump speaking in 6 minutes. It's not even high impact news, so, like, this being before Trump speaks was not the reason why I didn't take this trade. Like, yeah, that may be like a small reason, but it, like, I really did think about that. Like, it's purely based off price action, bro. Like, how are we moving? Okay. First of all, we just swept this small little internal high, right? And we're just like, look how slow we're moving, bro. We get one extremely bullish candle, right? And then we get a fat retrace with a bunch of bearish candles, like, that are like actually like really bearish closing candles. Right now, it would have been different if we ran down, tapped this, wicked it like crazy, and got like a bullish close like all the way up here. Okay, that would have been a lot higher of a win rate trade. But with us running all the way down, closing this bearish, almost inversing the gap, and then taking what, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles to actually get somewhat of a good confirmation, with candles looking like this, and how, like, just look how slow price is moving, bro. This play right here is only 40 points. Like we are in like unvolatile, like, look, like, we're in unvolatile conditions, bro. This one's cooked. Like, this is just a super low win rate trade. I wouldn't even want to tip this on the eval, because price action is just like actually slow, bro. So yeah, we're done for the day. We're really sped. I'll hop on Fortnite, bro. It's 9:55 and news is coming out in 5 minutes with Trump speaking. I'm not going to trade when Trump is speaking. That's even more fraud. But again, bro, thank you, God, for another day of, you know, having just the Holy Spirit, bro, helping me out and guiding me and just telling me, like, you know, that's not the best trade, bro. Follow your gut and just be patient. That's not worth taking on the XFA. I was not confident at all going into that trade. I was like, you know, I'm not going to take this. What happened? It failed. Everyone that took it got absolutely fraud. So, really about to play Fortnite, bro, for like 30 minutes. And then after that, at probably 10:30 or so, we'll go hit the gym and carry on with the day. We got a lot of work to do today. Got a lot of shorts to post, a lot of reels to post. So, I'll stay tuned. All right, so this is the whip that we have for today. Good old reliable Betsy, bro. What you know about Betsy? Let's start her on up, boys. Shoot. Let's start her on up. So, with the whole situation with my car, it's not looking too good, bro. We have the catalytic converter. That may lead to a string of issues. So that may be like $1,000 repair. And then my dad was switching out my spark plugs yesterday. I didn't know he was doing it, but came downstairs and he was doing it. And there's oil all on my spark plugs. So we're about to have to spend some bread, bro. It's not a good sign if you don't know anything about cars. It's not a good sign at all. There's gonna be a leak somewhere within the engine. So we might be cooked, bro. We might be cooked. Might be like, it could be like a $200 repair and we don't need to do the catalytic converter. Or it could be like a $1,500 repair. So we'll see, bro. I got about $5,500 right now saved up in my bank account from all my savings throughout my entire, life. So hopefully it wouldn't do a dent in that. I believe that I'm profitable right now, so I can get a payout soon. That $1,000 will go straight to funding 5 evals, get those passed, and then get a payout with those, and I'll be 7K right there. So I should be able to pay for the car if it does get really bad. So 5K, even though if I do have to spend 1,500 or so on a repair, at the end of the day, I believe I am at the profitable stage right now. So I just need to continue to take my time, get this payout, and then fund new accounts so that if I do need to repair this car, my Miata, then we should be able to with ease with only $1,500. So hopefully, bro, it's not something that major, but we shall see. Heading to the gym right now. And shoot, bro. And yeah, so I'll see y'all boys. All right, what's good, boys? So it is Tuesday. We had a CPI just released, but yeah, again, another super rainy, gloomy day. We have longs right now that are absolutely beautiful. Not gonna enter, bro. Until I have more market experience and all that stuff, I don't want to push my buttons. I don't want to trade on the XFA. This would be a perfect eval setup, but I'm not gonna even take it on the XFA. Maybe later down the line. When I have more experience pre-market, but for now, not taking this, even though this is extremely A+ if we get like a closure like right here. So we'll see. Oh yeah, bro, this is so A+, bro. Oh my gosh. Hopping right here. Let's see how this plays out. Wow, what a surprise. It played out. It played out beautifully. And I'm saying that sarcastically, bro. This model, like, actually genuinely never loses, bro. When it's that A+, bro, it does not lose, bro. I would go break even, and I did it all live time, bro. I posted it all on my Instagram live time. That's the funniest thing, bro. This is where I went. So that's where I entered. Sent that to the Instagram. Then said break even right here when we got that extremely bullish close. And then full TP. Like, just because why not? But, super, like, bro, even if I took that on XFA, like, that's a good enough trade to take on XFA pre-market. Like, that is the perfect example of the most perfect pre-market trade. I asked my mentor to see if I should have taken that pre-market just because that was literally the most textbook long of all time. Conditions were beautiful. Draw and liquidity was perfect. Closures were amazing. Like, everything was just perfect. Deep retrace, easily perfect. But yeah, if I was on evals, bro, I would have full ported that so easily, bro. So easily. But yeah, market opens in about another 50 minutes, so we shall see what happens today. Hopefully we get all-time highs today. I already sent out to the Discord. Oh, we are literally going all-time highs right now. My bad, G. This is all-time highs right here. Dang, bro. So we're about to move like 100 points off before market open. That's kind of, no, we're about to move like 200 points off market open. This is cooked. We might open at 9:30, and that kind of be cooked. Not gonna lie. All right, so market opens. Holy chopped, bro. Holy chopped, bro. My hair is so cooked. Okay, well, yeah, bro. So we just ended up posting a video. And it is 15 minutes before market open, right? It's just a little video.
If you're expecting sympathy, forget it. If all you care about is avoiding pain and heartbreak, then do nothing and die.
All right.
If you're expecting
and it's not the video itself. It's the fact that I took that opportunity, that chance right then and there to make the video, right? I didn't sit there and procrastinate, right? I had the idea in my head, and I immediately took action. Right, and this is what is so important, bro. People who are successful, those are the people that immediately take action when they see the opportunity. I had that idea in my head, and I didn't say, oh, let me just do it in a few hours. Like, I can just watch TV right now before market open. But instead, I was like, I had the idea in my head, and I was like, let me just take action on it right now. And y'all need to realize that taking action in the exact moment that you think of the idea, that is when you're going to get the most out of it, right? That is when you're going to be the most full of energy, right? You're not going to have the same amount of energy with an idea. It doesn't have to do with posting a video. It can be anything in life, bro. You're not going to have the same amount of energy, right? Or even the motivation to make the video or to do whatever, right? If you are waiting hours and hours later, right? Most likely you're going to put that off completely, say, oh, it was a bad video idea anyway. It was a bad idea for me to start, learning how to trade. You need to take immediate action. The moment I found about trading, I instantly took action and went downstairs and started learning from TJR. The moment that I learned that, the moment that I figured out about trading, I took immediate action. And that's what makes someone successful, right? So many people have so much opportunity right in front of them. They have a good idea, right? They have that good business idea. They have an amazing opportunity that God has given them. But so many people decide to stay inactive. They decide to not take that chance. They say, you know what, I'll do it later. That's a good idea for tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. And then by the time tomorrow comes around, they'll never do it. And that opportunity's gone right out the window. And then they say, oh God, why don't you bless me? Why don't you do all these great things in my life? I try. No, you don't. You don't try at all. God is providing you opportunities, but you're allowing it to sail away. So, next time you have the opportunity, next time you have a chance to make an idea come to life right in front of you, take that chance. Take that chance and go at it. All right? Stop being a lazy person and stop procrastinating with these ideas, bro, because you have no idea how much they can change your life. If I never took that chance to literally just started watching a few YouTube videos, bro, like it's really not that hard, to start getting into the rhythm of trading, right, and getting into that addicting phase of learning how to trade in the beginning, if I didn't go down after watching that TikTok, if I didn't go downstairs and started learning TGR that moment with my pen and my pencil, or my pen and my paper, I probably wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here right now. I would probably be in college right now. But the fact that I took immediate action is what is very, very important and why I am here today. So, market's going to open in about 10 minutes. That was just a little yap. Very interesting idea for a little topic. So, yeah, market's opening about 13 minutes. So, A-plus setup already happened for the day, pre-market. So, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't any setups today after market open. But we shall see. I'm going to talk a little bit to my mentor and ask him a few questions about, is it okay for me to trade pre-market if it's the most free trades of all time? Like, yes, it may be on my XFA, but, if it's that free, then I got to take it. Because I was talking to one of the profitable students a few seconds ago. He's in the Discord. He had his first 10K month last month. And I was asking him a few questions, and he's up already. AG's probably not up, my mentor. But he was pretty much saying, if I was on to take that trade, I would have for sure taken that trade. That's so free, even on XFAs. He just said he would have went in light size just because it's pre-market. And I understand that. Maybe $300, $400 risk, I would have made $600, $700 on that trade. But it was literally so free. So I may talk a little bit to AG, my mentor, ask him, if that's okay. Because, again, I know my limits to trading pre-market. I'm not going to be stupid. He tells most of us to not trade pre-market because of that fact. People are going to take that and start taking some stupid trades in pre-market. But the only times I really ever look at pre-market is when there is CPI news or something like that. 8:30 release CPI, bro. Typically, there's some clean setups. In the past 30 days, I've taken three pre-market trades, and I think all 3 of those days, there was high impact news. It was either CPI or PPI. And one of them was NFP, I believe, as well. And those were eval trades, obviously, but it was the most A-plus setups, 5-minute gap tap, perfect inversion, straight to the data highs. It's just beautiful setups. And I take it on eval and they win. I've literally taken 3 trades pre-market in the past 30 days, and I've won every single one of them, right? Including today, which is a mental entry, because I knew that trade was going to play out. It was literally so free. But I wanted to follow my rules. I didn't want to break my rules. And even if it won, I would have felt bad. So maybe I might start changing my rules. I'm going to talk to him about that. So Dang. Okay, that's a crazy push lower, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of that, but dang. This isn't looking too good. Yeah, we're gonna stop that. Dang, that sucks, bro. That sucks. Jeez. Oh! Whoa! 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 Oh my gosh. Bro, what was that? Alright, well, we're done for the day. Jeez, bro. Alright, so we took a loss. Haven't taken a loss in a few weeks. So, it's bound to happen. We finally have a statistical loss. And this is it. So, you can see right here that we were getting an insane, so 50-minute gap right here, all-time highs. We tapped in the 50-minute gap, and we were getting so much displacement through it. We ended up, like, closing right up here. Not closing, but we ended up, like, getting a lot of good movement past this 50-minute gap right here. And it was, like, a few minutes left. But, like, literally, like, the last second we dumped. You can see right here we dumped 80 points in 1 minute. Okay, something that went down with Trump, apparently. He was talking about Powell. I'm not blaming that on him or anything, but, like, it immediately liquidated everyone. This was an A+ setup, like, extremely clean, again. I entered, we got this closure out of this for value gap all the way down here. We were displacing through that 50-minute SIBI to the right, or to the left. And I entered about right here. Okay, I put stop loss right here at this low, and targeting this high for like a 2 RR. It might have been like around here. It's like a 1.9. Yeah, there you go. So entered right here, and I'm not going to, you know, go break even when we're chopping up just a little bit. We chopped for around 4 minutes. So I wanted to kind of go break even at this high right here, or if we got like a really nice bullish close like all the way up here out of my break even. So very, very simple. But what happened in 1 minute, instantly got liquidated, stopped everyone out, and then dumped lower to the data lows all the way down here. So yeah, really, really unfortunate day. But I did end up managing my risk. I put stop loss around this area right here. So instead of losing $500, I only lost $350. So we're still up, you know, a decent amount on the account from Friday's win. And, you know, again, like, this strategy is not going to win every single day. Like, it's going to happen where I'll lose. Like, yes, this model is extremely high win rate. I literally haven't taken a loss in a few weeks. But, you know, it's still going to lose, bro. It's still going to lose. Like, no model is perfect. So I'm completely fine with it. Today was a statistical loss. A lot of people took the loss. AG still hasn't sent anything in chat. Oh, yes, he did. Took 3 trades today, but all kind of same idea. Sending in a second. Right explanations down for all my trades here. Okay, so I'll probably update y'all on that. But he most likely took the trade today. I don't know why he took 3 trades. Maybe some on evals or whatever. But again, this is an A+ setup. I was super patient for it, and it looked really good. There was nothing wrong with the setup. And people went break even on it. Some people held. A few profitable traders ended up holding. So I'm completely fine, you know, with the fact that I got stopped out. You know, it was a really good setup. So all I can do is just move on to the next day.
Only one thing's equal for all, and that is death. How weak the mind when it wants to forget. Maybe you didn't forget, maybe you're lying. Is it a lie you tell everyone around you, or perhaps a lie you tell yourself?
I got somebody else on. And it's 7:35, so we gotta hurry up. I gotta go. Come on. Okay. No folks judge me, cause I ain't seen a Christian that's cut like this. I ain't one of them cookie cutter Christians who had a picket fence. You can catch me eating lunch with the Sanders like my Jesus did. You gon' catch me quoting script to them killers so they won't spend again.
Yo, this is looking kind of tough, bro. Looks kind of sick. Got that corner now. We got that. I don't know what we're going to put over there yet. I'm not trying to do, like, OD, like, too much. But, like, that's kind of like where we're at. We got, like, the little goals up here. Haven't done anything with that in a while, but that's something to put up there. We got the little, what is that? The M8 comp. We're not getting in that booty blue color, but we're getting black. But we got that. We got the journals, the Bible, my book, and yeah, so that's there. We got the 2 books right there, Atomic Habits and Bitcoin Standard. We got the atrocious Top Step certificate. All right, don't cook me, bro. Don't cook me in the comment section. I didn't know what else to put right here, so I just went ahead and put that. We got the little thingy-majig right here, and we got the little prayer corner, bro. We got the Bible, and we got all this cool stuff, bro. So this is about to be a lit prayer corner. Instead of doing it in my closet, I think this will be low-key like a dope little area for my prayer. So we got that. We moved the PC over just a little bit more, so I have more space right here when I pray. And then over here, really, really basic stuff. We got a white plastic plant. So not the coolest, most interesting thing over there. But it is still Tuesday. Today, y'all saw everything. We had that one A+ setup off of Market Open that ended up losing. But after that trade, there was literally 3 more A+ setups. 3 more, which typically doesn't happen, bro. 3 more A+ setups today. We had 4 A+ setups after Market Open at 9:30. 4 A+ setups. One of them failed, which literally hasn't happened in over a month. And then the other 3 took dubs. The other 3 were amazing, right? So my mentor ended up taking the first loss. And he took it, with a minimized stop loss, so he didn't lose that much. He trailed a stop, same as me. So he trailed a stop, and we didn't get stopped out as much when Trump announced all that crap with Powell about him, suing Powell or whatever. And again, I'm not blaming Trump for the reason why I lost, but, it's whatever, bro. Statistical loss has to come every now and then. So taking that loss, yes, it sucks. He took the same thing, and then since he took a smaller loss than he typically does, he risked pretty much on the next trade, which is A+ down to the data lows. After we dumped a little bit from Trump, he took A+ shorts. I was already off by then. I locked myself out. I took that one loss, and I was done for the day. Even though it was 350, I was done for the day. Right, so he ended up making $11,000 today. He ended up taking 2 more A+ setups, 3 more A+ setups. He doesn't typically trade that much, but he said he low-key kind of broke his rules, but he made $2,100 on each XFA. Like, bro. And now he's about to get a $25K payout. He's trying to go for the max payout you could possibly go for because he has $6K balance on each account. Like, bro. It's just a matter of time, bro. It's just a matter of time. I've been so patient, man. The Lord has provided me all the patience that I need every single day. I said this in the last vlog. I'm going to keep on saying it day in and day out. The Lord has provided me all the patience that I need as of recently. In the past month and a half, I've really, really started trusting Him more. And He's just provided me all the patience that I need every single day to become a profitable trader. And as long as I just stick with this system that is proven again and again to be profitable, I'm going to print. So it's just a matter of time before, I can get a payout with these accounts. The accounts are still at, I think, $550, $600 on each of them. So, yeah, really unfortunate that we took a loss after a month of, trying to go through trial and error with these evals and learning what's a good eval setup and what's not, with this model. Finally understood that, passed both accounts within a week and a half, and then took one banger last Friday, made $900 on each account, and then now we're back down about a little bit under half, or a little bit over halfway of that profit. So yeah, it low-key sucks, but all we can do is realize that I followed my rules today. It was an A+ setup, and also to top that off, my mentor took it, so we know it was a pretty good trade. I had conviction behind it. I was super confident. And it just sucks, right? It sucks. It's part of the game. I'm not going to win every single trade. I thank God that I'm able to finally get to the point where I have not lost a trade in over 3 or 4 weeks, right? It's been 4 weeks since I've lost a trade. Like, that is amazing. I've never had that. Even though it's been low trading frequency, I've been taking one setup every single week, 1 to 2 setups every single week. They've been winners every single time. So I'm just proud, bro. I'm thankful to God. I'm proud of my Father in heaven. He's really doing a lot of great things in my life, and all I can continue to do is just spread His word and improve my relationship with Him. That's all I can do. So, yeah, man, it sucks, but who could care less, bro? Tomorrow is another day, and throughout the week, right? We have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We have 3 more days this week. I believe we'll get another A+ setup this week. I believe we got some good news lined up, so I think we'll get some good setups. So as long as I stay patient, it might not be tomorrow, it might not be the next day, but it may be the next day. Who knows? So got to be patient and take it one day at a time, and we'll get these accounts back up, Lord willing. So I'll see y'all boys tomorrow. All right, what's good, boys? So we took 0 trades today. It is currently Wednesday. See right here on the accounts on both of them. Click on the other one. The leader account, nothing was taken. So price action just wasn't the best, so it was just not worth, getting in. It's a bit choppy. Tomorrow's PPI, I believe, and we have no news today, so you just really can't expect much at all. But let me put this right here. So far, it's been a pretty productive day. We have. Oh, I didn't even lock out. Whoops. Hold up. Let me show you all the charts real quick. Yeah, I was looking for longs going into the day. We took all-time highs a few times, and after that, there was just nothing really clean. I'm not gonna short that random gap right there, that fat Sibby right there. I don't know. I just didn't like the conditions, so there was nothing clean. Nothing was taken, right? Mentor didn't take anything, so fine with the results of today. So hopefully tomorrow and the rest of the week will be better. I believe that Thursday or Friday we should get another A+ setup, but we'll see. So yeah, we have 6 videos to post. We got to post 6 reels and then post a YouTube video. But yeah, man, I was talking on my Instagram story earlier today, and I was saying how important it is to work on the right things, right? To make sure that your inputs are always aligned with hard work, okay? Because I worked so hard for the longest time, but my inputs were wrong. I was trading a unprofitable model, so it doesn't matter how hard I work. It doesn't matter how many countless hours I worked every single day. I was working double the amount of hours every single day compared to, a few people that I looked at, and they're making money now, right? And it's simply because they invested in a mentor and they stuck with it, right? So they did put hard work in. I'm not negating that fact, but they weren't putting in 8 hours a day looking at markets and staring at markets like I thought it was going to help at that time, and it's going to make me a better trader. When in reality, I was working hard for for no reason, right? It was really for no reason at all, because I didn't have the right inputs. I didn't have a profitable model. I wasn't learning from anyone, all this stuff. So they're making money now simply because they had the right inputs and they worked pretty hard. That's it. So we always got to make sure that we are working on the right things and that we're actually working hard, on the right inputs in our life. So if you're not making any progress right now, you're not making consistent profits, or you're just not seeing consistent growth in your psychology, your strategy, I would reevaluate yourself and really ask yourself that question. Are you working hard on the right things? But yeah, bro. I was thinking about it last night. It's just crazy to think how fast this can scale. Once I get this first payout, I'm instantly gonna hop on 5 accounts, and literally all it takes is 3 winning trades. 3 winning trades a month. 3 winning trades a month to make 7.5K, which is more than the average American. 3 trades, 3 A+ setups a month. And I'll be doing that twice a month, right? I'll be getting 2 payouts a month. I'll get to that point. 7.5K. 1.5K per 5 accounts. That's 3 trades, 3 A+ setups, making 1K on each. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy to think how close it truly is and how possible it truly is to start pretty much almost hitting 5 figures a month. It's just a matter of time, bro. Just got to keep on going at it. Got to keep on acting like I'm profitable, right? I have the right habits in place. I'm patient every single day, and I take the A+ setups. As long as I do that and I'm following what mentor's saying, I'm going to become profitable very, very soon. So I called out some
Lord, will you leave? Okay, pick me up so that I could be strong for those who need me. Okay, covered by your blood, I know you got us, but it ain't easy. Okay, asking for your help, knowing you there, Lord, am I greedy? Okay, you said we should take the daily bread, but I ain't been needing, They done took my brother away from me, Lil' E4 grieving, They done put you in the sky, that's why it look better. You probably up there slap boxing with Pete, trying to get your hooks better.
All right, so we just finished up the work day. Now we're just walking around the neighborhood. As you can see, it's chilling. But we got 6 reels out. We posted a YouTube video going over how, I've set up my life to be more productive and, be the most productive person I could possibly be. But yeah, today's been a pretty good day. Just gonna finish it off with a little walk. It's already like 2:30 p.m. right now, so pretty quick work day, to be honest. But yeah, man, I was talking on my stories earlier, like just being thankful for everything you have, bro. Like it's so important to be grateful, because we're always so focused on the negatives and what we don't have, instead of focusing on what we do have and realizing, like, bro, I have breath in my lungs today. I have the ability to make money online. I have the ability to make 50, 100,000, how much ever I want to scale all of this stuff that I'm doing right now to millions in the future. I have the ability to do that from a laptop. From a laptop, bro. You know how crazy that sounds? From a laptop or a phone, I'm able to change my life and make more than a doctor's salary. And we're always too quick to, jump to conclusions that, trading doesn't work, all this doesn't work. You gotta realize, bro, there's an opportunity right in front of you to change your life. And you're just gonna make excuses, bro. So we always gotta be thankful for everything we have. Take opportunities, the most opportunities we possibly can, the earliest in our lives. So yeah, bro, that's just a little bit of a yap, but another good day. And yeah, bro, just absolutely beautiful outside. Thankful to God for another day. So I'll probably see y'all boys later when I pick up the camera, probably tomorrow. We have Thursday and we have Friday left. So hopefully we can get a decent trade to finish off the week. But so far, been a productive day, productive week. So I will see y'all boys then. Alright, what's good, boys? So it is Thursday morning. Right now, PPI just absolutely ripped lower, bro. 100-point dump off of open. Pretty much sent to the Discord. Everything is based off of this 4-hour gap today. Very, very simple. If we start to really start moving through it, which we are right now, I'm going to target this first hourly low down here if we get clean shorts to it. But if we, bounce off of this 4-hour gap and we start to reject, obviously we are looking for data highs and all-time highs. Just very, very simple. If that, then this today. Everything is just going to be based off of this 4-hour gap. So, yeah. After what happened yesterday, not yesterday, but the day before, like the A+ setups, I've taken 3 trades pre-market. 2 of them were mental, and then one of them, no. Yeah, like literally all of them were like mental or paper trades, because I was too scared at the time to take them on evals, and I didn't take the yesterday's trade because it was on XFATE, even though it was like the most textbook A+ setup of all time. So I talked to my mentor a little bit, and he said it's fine as long as I'm okay with it. Just obviously de-risk, just because it is pre-market, no matter how A+ it is. And really the only times I'm ever going to really trade pre-market is when there's news, right? Like high impact news, like PPI, CPI, stuff like that. Like today, like we literally just dumped off 100 points at 8:30. So we can obviously get a really clean setup before market open. It happens a lot. So every single time I've traded pre-market on paper, or just doing like a mental entry, I've won every single time. So the model plays out well during pre-market. It just really depends. Like, you just don't want to be trading in chop pre-market conditions. But yeah, man, we got another hour until market opens. Today we're gonna go live at 9:30 with the Discord. That's just one of the things I want to do this week. I want to go live today and tomorrow. So yeah, bro, like really simple day. This morning, woke up, got to the word as always, and yeah, bro, right now I'm gonna post a few stories. But yeah, bro, look at the shelves now. We didn't we took out the certificate right there, put that book right there, but it's looking pretty fire, bro. Still the same on that, and then still the same over there, but overall, ready to absolutely destroy today. Just gotta stay confident, and I should be chilling, bro. Like, again, I took a one loss, bro, after an entire month. I keep on reminding myself of that because I keep on doubting myself and all that after one loss after an entire month. And I'm like, bro, like, when was the last time? Like, there was never a time where I've went an entire month without losing. That I've only took wins an entire month. So, yeah, bro, like, we just can't act off of emotion, and we just got to stick to the logistics and what actually makes sense. What makes sense is that my model plays out 70 to 80% of the time. So, yes, it's going to lose every now and then, right? So, you just got to trust in the model. You got to trust in the statistics instead of trusting so much in your emotions and thinking that, oh, it's the end of the world, I lost a trade. So, see, like, if we get like a close like right here, I would enter this on eval. Because, bro, we are not retracing in the 5 minute if we get like a really good close. All right, so we took no trades today. Again, price just wasn't the most efficient. You know, some people could have gotten some decent eval trades, 100%. But for XFA, it just wasn't worth taking anything. You can see right here, we had a huge dump at 8:30. Obviously, I was kind of waiting at this time. And all the way in pre-market, I was like, okay, like, unless Forget's going to absolutely continue ripping lower to that next, like, hourly low all the way down here, I'm not going to take shorts pre-market or even longs. So stayed out of pre-market once market opened, 9:30. We got a nice push higher, right? And we had a 50-minute gap right here. So I want to see, like, continuous movement past. Like through the 50-minute gap, we got that. We started getting some like nice bullish closes, and if we got a gap tap right here and got a like immediate like really bullish reaction out of it, I would have taken longs to the data highs. As you can see, it was edged, but something like this, and that would have played out, right? But what happened? We had a 5-minute gap. We ran down, and we didn't. We like we're not gonna enter this, right? Like. We tapped in this gap. We didn't even tap in the gap. We literally just edged it. So I'm not going to consider that a retrace. Even so, like, look at the chop beforehand. Look at the chop beforehand, and the retrace is the same size as the expansion. I didn't like that, so didn't enter. And yeah, obviously it did end up playing out, kind of, if you got out when price is edging you at the data high. But yeah, like, there's just nothing really clean. This would have been a decent eval trade, but nothing more than that. So after that, we chopped around for a little bit, and you may say, oh, well, we got a gap tap right here, we got a good expansion. Like, I'm sorry, but like, it's just market experience, bro. Like, this is very sketchy. This is less likely to play out with my model simply because, like, look at how we're moving, bro. We're pumping, edge that data high, which I don't like. Like, I don't even like at all. Then we dump, chop even more, chop. We get some decent candle closers, tap into this gap, and then we just kind of continue to slow down a bit, and then we finally get one bullish candle. Like, that's it, one bullish candle. So it's just not the best. So stayed out of today, and yeah, and that's just the way it is, bro. Like, it does suck, yes, like having to wait this long for setups. Again, like, bro, with how price has been recently, how slow price has been with my model. And even in general, like how choppy price has been, it's not hard, but it's just annoying to be able to sit through these weeks and like you only take one trade. Like, I'm trying to make progress, bro. Like, I took an A+ setup this week, it failed, and then right after that there was 3 A+ setups that the rest of the day, and they all played out. Like, it sucks, and I wasn't able to take any of them because it was just not following my rules. Once I take a loss, I'm done for the day. So stuff like that, it sucks. But we're still up on the account. 1 loss, 1 win, very small loss. And over time we'll be able to get the payout, Lord willing. So yeah, I'm just gonna aim for a simple 1K payout, $500 on each account. When I get the account balance to 2K, $500 request on each account, and then just full port the next trade for 1.5K risk. And then from there we can probably get a juicy payout if we win that trade. But if not, we'll just go ahead straight to the 5 XFAs. But yeah, pretty slow day. It's all good. So on to the next. Hopefully tomorrow is a lot better I believe we do have news tomorrow, so hopefully it's better. And hold up, bro. What is it doing? I want to talk to y'all boys a little bit about what I was reading this morning. So, set my camera right here for a second. So, I was reading the Word this morning, and I would like to talk a little bit about Genesis. Alright, so it says in Genesis, which is pretty much like how God built Earth, right, in the beginning. And yeah, so in Genesis 4:25, it says, "And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth. For God said, She hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew." Right, so Abel and Cain are both Adam and Eve's children, right? And Abel and Cain, they had a fight, and Cain ended up dying because Abel killed him, right? Crazy stuff. But y'all know the whole deal with Adam and Eve, right? They ate the fruit that God told them not to eat of, right? They can eat of all these different trees and their fruits, but the one tree that God said to not eat of, they were tempted by Satan, which is, came across as a serpent, to take a bite of the fruit from that tree, that exact tree that God said to not eat of. And again, like, people say that's the creation of sin. It's up to you if you really want to believe that or not, but people say that was the creation of sin. Everything was pure before that. And yeah, so they committed a huge sin against God, right? They did exactly the opposite of what God told them, the one thing not to do, right? Which was to not eat of the forbidden tree, right? And that tree gave you all understanding. It pretty much made you comparable to a god. You knew the difference between good and evil, right? So it pretty much made you a god, and that's what Satan tried to tempt them, with, saying that, you're essentially a god when you eat this fruit. And they ate it, and guess what? Even after they had those, mistakes, even though they made those mistakes and sinned greatly against God, God still gave Adam and Eve another child, and another child, and another child. Right? Even when Cain was killed by Abel, which again it's a great sin, they gave them another child. Right? So, guys, you gotta understand, bro. The point that I'm getting at is God's grace is amazing, bro. And y'all, all of us, bro, all of us are imperfect. All of us sin. And the only way that you're going to be saved is asking for forgiveness. Hold up. I don't know why it's doing that. The only way you're going to be saved is asking for forgiveness from Jesus Christ. Right? He died for our sins. And we just continue to sin over and over again, knowing that fact that He did die for our sins. He shed blood for our sins on a cross. And yet I still sin. And yet you still sin. And yet His grace is still incomparable. We can't even fathom it, how much grace God has. And again, even when Adam and Eve had, were the first humans on earth, and they did a huge sin against God, the one thing God told them not to do, they did. God still forgave them. And He had grace, and He gave them many blessings, which came in the form of children. So do not believe that because you have a bad past, or that you're struggling with something right now and that you're trying to get over it, you're falling into sin, all these different things, bro. Realize that God is still with you, that He is not leaving you because of your sin. Right? Yes, He frowns upon it, right? He's disappointed, 100%. But you need to understand, bro, that sin that you're struggling with, that you are able to see, right? Because so many people in this world, they don't even recognize the sin that they're doing, right? People sleep with 1,000 different people, and they flex their body count. Like, that's the thing in 2025, bro. People flexing their body count, people flexing how much they can drink, how much how many puffs they can take, or like whatever, bro. Like, people don't even realize that that's even sin, right? At least people that are watching this, a lot of you guys, at least we're able to recognize the sin that we are taking into our lives, that we are deciding to do. because some people don't even realize that. So we have the advantage. We understand that we are sinning. But with that comes the acknowledgement of you needing to actually fix that. And you need to just understand, guys, that God, again, His grace is perfect. And we should still be fearful, right? We need to get rid of these issues, right? Grace isn't an escape from, sin. Every single time you sin, you shouldn't be like, oh, well, God's going to forgive me. God's going to forgive me, right? That's not the way to look at it. But you got to understand that God is still going to bless you even though you're struggling with this, right? If you're fighting it, God is with you, bro. God is with you. And, I've been in that situation many, many times, and He's broken me from a lot of things, but I still struggle with a lot. And every single time, bro, I just remind myself that God is still with me. God is still going to bless me abundantly. And, I just need to continue to do His will and try my best to rid of this sin in my life with God by my side. So yeah, I knew that some of y'all would probably take a lot away from that. So I for sure did. Reading the Word every single day, bro. It really opens your eyes to how much you need to work on, bro, as a servant of Christ, of God. Yeah, man, no workout today. Today's my rest day, so we're just going to chill out all day and actually have like a little bit of a rest day. I didn't have the best recovery last night with my Whoop, but I got like a 58% recovery. Got decent sleep, but not the best recovery. But hopefully we'll be able to recover tonight. Just be able to take a rest today and get back at it tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow's markets are a lot better because we kind of just need one more decent day this week, hopefully. So, yeah, peace. All right, so we haven't missed an A+ setup in a while. So, yeah, today ended up missing an A+ setup, right? The last setup of the week, we dumped off open. I told them, we have this hourly gap right here. So if we, respect it off market open, we dumped, look for shorts down to this 4-hour low right here. Or if we start to move through this hourly gap off of open, we will look for longs to this high, and all-time highs, right? Very, very simple. So what do we do off open? We ripped lower, right? This gap right here, I did not like the best. This is a really sketchy entry right here. I did not like that. Even if you put your favorite or your stop loss all the way up here, it's just cooked. I just don't like that. That's not enough confirmation, these little two bearish gaps with price wicking this much. Chopped up a little bit, and then we finally get this 1 minute gap. I saw it, and I was looking for shorts in the live call. And I told them that I wanted to see a candle closure because look at how strong this candle closes right here. This retrace. We have a really, really strong retrace. And with how wicky price was up here, like we would pump in 1 second and then dump the next second. I didn't want price to really push lower right here and then wick back up like the last 10, 15, 20 seconds. And then me get absolutely fried. So I want to see a candle closure, and like literally the last second around this area right here, we just started moving so nicely down. We had about 15 seconds left or so until the candle closure. And I was just like hesitating so much to click the sell button because I just want to see the candle closure so bad. But price immediately started to displace from this fair value gap, and I just missed the setup. It sucks, bro. Like, and then as you can see, it went straight to TP. It was an A+ setup. It was a kind of a tough read, to be honest. We were 46 points away from drawing liquidity. It was perfect. Everything was perfect other than the candle closures, which I want to see a candle closure right there. We had a really strong retrace, so I wanted to be extra, sure that we're gonna hit that. We're gonna close bearish. So really, really sucks. But there's nothing I can do now. All I can do is journal. We got 2 A+ setups this week, or 2 A+ setup days. One failed, one played out. So yeah, going into next week, I should be able to catch some good trades. It looks like price is starting to correct itself a little bit. We're starting to get more better days, I guess you would say. Yeah, man, really unfortunate. But all I can do is move on and accept that I missed a trade, accept what I can learn from this trade, and yeah, bro, just enjoy my weekend and be ready for the next week. So most likely, guys, that's going to wrap up today's or this week's video. Kind of ended on, not the best note, but it's completely fun. So next week we should be able to crush it. We don't have too much news next week, I don't believe. But we should at least get 1 to 2 A+ setups. So it should be fine. But yeah, enough with the yap. If y'all want to join the Discord, it'll be left down in the description. But other than that, I will see y'all boys next week. Peace out.